Okay. Maybe they captured that.
Maybe
Hello,
hello.
everyone. Hi. I'm here with Gina on a extremely special location at the back. It's a beautiful Scarborough Bluffs. Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
And there's actually a beautiful lake here, a beautiful park. And I am just so excited and grateful that I have Gina here with me today because, as you should be, or maybe you are aware of right now, that I'm actually launching a book, the Dragon Activation Light Codes book, on September the 25th. And I truly want to highlight 7 people, 7 incredible people that have actually contributed to the launch of my book on September the 25th. Okay. And so far, I've actually already had a chance to talk to Rochelle Harlington, and I will put the video below if you haven't already seen that. And I've also had the chance to actually have Dina Fortune with me yesterday, as well as Gayatri Singh. So I will actually post all the links below if you haven't already got the chance to take a look. And today, I am just so happy that Gina is here with me live in person, which I don't really do, right? Because everybody else is all over the world pretty much, although Rochelle is close by as well. So what I want to do is I want to actually tell you a little story and explain to you why Gina is so special, and she is absolutely plays a key role in helping me launch this book. And why is that? Well, basically, back in, I would say, January 2023, I roughly January 2023, Vin Dragonheart, he actually mentioned, oh, I have this dragon deck, from Gayatri Singh, and it is actually supercharged, and I can totally feel the energy. And I don't know, I was just called because I figured Vin knows what he's talking about, and why don't I just sure, I'm called to actually get a deck as well. So what happened was, of course, I ordered my deck. And then when I got my deck, I connected with Gayatri. We were able to chat a bit. And then what happened was I just got the download or the inspiration to actually sit with each and every card, tap into it. And I actually just started downloading written light codes from each card. So I was asked to actually sit with each card at least for a minimum of 1 day each. And some I sat there for more than a day. Mm-hmm. And then I would say until January to mid-April, I actually ended up with this many books. Like, I'm not exaggerating, because you see these other videos I actually showed you so you can have a visual. This many notebooks, full 8.5 by 11 pages of written light codes, where it's just based on the 48 dragon oracle cards in Gayatri's deck. So then we were wondering, okay, so what am I going to do with all these light codes, right? I don't know, because there were a lot of light codes that came through, right? And these are powerful light codes that are healing and clearing and activating. So what am I going to do with it? So I got the download of put them in books. I was like, oh, but I'm not an author. I never thought I'm an author, right? But okay, all right. But during that time, after I said I'm not an author, shortly before that, again, 2 people has actually told me separately. One is Vin first, and said, you're going to be writing a book. I'm like, he's the first one that said that. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I even told him, I don't think so. What am I going to write about? I have nothing to say. And then the second one, a week or 2 later, Gayatri also said, you're going to be writing a book. I'm like, interesting that you also say that, right? I don't know, right? So then what happened was, okay, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to write a book. Then lo and behold, Rochelle and Dina invited me to write a book with them. And I am like, okay, sure, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with the flow and see what happens. So I did. And then one thing led to another. The set of written light codes are still sitting there. And I really didn't do much other than, oh, Kevin Humphrey is having a galactic dragon summit that he's holding second time this year or 2024, and he's inviting people to join in back in August 2023. I'm like, yeah, I should join because I mean I have all these light codes that supposedly I'm going to be writing in a book, so I should join that, be a part of that galactic summit.
Mm-hmm.
So but then it says, okay, there is no space for live speakers, and I'm going, oh, but I prefer to be a live speaker. Okay, fine, I probably won't join then. Okay, so then what happened was, um, in I think around March of 2024, I received a message from Kevin saying, "Oh, someone actually decided to cannot do it anymore on this first slot of the Galactic Summit." And I'm like, and he invited me. He said, "Would you like that spot?" I'm like, "Oh my God, that's perfect because I wanted the first spot." And I want it live. So I'm going, okay, so the dragons really want me to do this. Okay, all right,
Mm-hmm.
sure, okay, I will. So I took that spot. So of course, this is already so mind you, I downloaded everything. I finished download all 48 cards, all the light codes back in April 2023. Okay, so now we're
Wow.
talking about a year later
Wow.
when Kevin approached and said it's available. So I'm like, that spot is available. I'm like, okay, but I'm still haven't really done much with, I'm just still thinking about it. And then what happened was I get this message from Dina, and Dina said, I would say around May, and happens to be May, yeah, around May, early May. And then Dina said, hey, Lily, I actually have a friend that would like to reach out to you. You know, would you guys like to connect? Her name is Gina. I was like, yeah, sure, of course, right? Because I know who Gina is because I've never met her because I knew her beautiful artwork. She has been posting on my Facebook group, The Power of Light Language and Light Code. So I know her artwork, I know her style, but I've never met her. So I'm like, yeah, of course, that'll be so cool because Dina said she lives in Toronto, really close to you, maybe, right? And she would like to connect. I'm like, yeah, that's so cool. Of course, I would like to. I would love to connect with her. So this is what Gina said to me. Now, please take over.
Well, Grand Rising, and I am so honored, Lily, that you invited me on this live because I'm camera shy, and this is a real big one for me. But really, you touched my heart, and I'm so glad we finally did connect. And we do live close to each other, and it was a blessing to be able to hug you because you know what? You can't do that hug when you're on the live, right? And I'm so blessed in so many ways with so many of you all. I can't even begin to put into words because it brings me to tears on how much love I feel for all of you. And we're here to support one another the best way we know how. And I was saying to Lily, you know, the beautiful thing about all of this family coming together is that we're so unique and diverse from each other that we all have something to offer and everything counts. And I'm really blessed to be surrounded by this circle. And I know there's more to come. So I started painting. I wasn't a painter. I was always into arts and crafts, but never really painted till I got a nudge from my angel illumination, Josiel, which she's been with me since I was a child, said, go buy paper and pencil and start drawing. And I thought, what? Like I like arts and crafts, but and I love working with my hands, but I've never painted or drawn, so forget it. Ain't gonna happen. But I ended up buying the paper, sat in my drawer for about a month, and then the day before my birthday, I had this urge like I had to give birth. I was in labor pain. And I went and got the paper, started sketching, and I thought after I finished, because I used pencil crayons, I wasn't using paints at the time. I thought I am not posting this because it looks too childish, and people are
And
gonna laugh.
it doesn't look childish. She showed me. Okay. It's
And
in
I
her
thought
opinion.
I'm embarrassed to even put it out there. Like even a kindergarten could do better than that, right?
It's absolutely not true because I saw it. But anyways, yes.
Yeah. So anyway, make a
Continue.
long story short, I got like a smack on the head, but it was like a feather, saying, "Don't worry, we will guide you, and practice makes perfect." And I started. And then after a month of playing around with pencil crayons, I started to use actual paints. I was told to go get the paints, and I started painting. I tried the freehand without sketching first, but it was more difficult for me because I was not a painter. I don't even consider myself an artist, to be honest with you. I consider myself as an oracle because what I see in my mind's eye, in my heart, when I meditate, when I dream, they come in so many different arenas, my images and messages that I can't even begin to tell. And as the time has gone by, I travel all over the universe and the cosmos. I'm in so many different realities and dimensions. I wake up in the morning and I'm exhausted, to be honest with you. And basically, that's how they come to me. And now it's like I look at the paper, it's like Michelangelo when he was looking at the marble stone, he says, I see David in there. And that's what I see when I'm looking at my paper before I start sketching. It's like me tracing it. Or I feel like I go into a trance and I don't even think about what I'm doing. Whatever, it's like my mind is three dimensionally showing it on the paper what I have to do. And it's not easy to translate a dream onto a piece of paper. I don't even know how I do it. Like I amaze myself.
Yeah. So a really good example is how incredible Gina's is able to capture her vision, whatever it is she sees in her mind's eye, and capture it on paper. Is this first painting that I'm going to show you? And this is a painting that
Oh, that one's a good one.
she actually, yeah. So this is the one where she asked Dina, say, "Hey, Dina, I'd love to reach out to Lily. Could you connect us?" So this is why she wanted to connect with me. So this painting she drew. Let me see if you can see it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to, yeah.
And
So
the
you should be
Chinese
able
writing.
to see this in detail. And I'll show you, yeah, this Chinese writing. She has no idea, she doesn't know Chinese, right? But she actually was, okay, okay, yeah, you can see it closer. She was able to capture this. So, wait, let's do a little bit of backstory. Okay, wait,
Okay, so
hold
the
on.
backstory
Yes,
on
yes.
that
So
is
why
is
did
that
you, yeah, what happened with this and
people
me?
come into my radar. I don't really put myself in the public to saying I'm selling my paintings. Come on, buy them. For me, it's a passion. It's not a job. I don't care. At that point, I was working. I was self sufficient for my job. I'm not a rich person, but it was more out of love and passion to do these things. And then when I kept on watching Lily as she was doing her thing on lives, I really felt a deep connection. And then that night I got the message and I hear it in my head because I was listening to some Oriental music. Because that music really, really pushes me too. Like anything to do with music, I could not have a vision in my head or a dream, but if I'm listening to a piece of music or I see someone talk, all of a sudden it's like, a movie camera comes on, right? And I'm seeing this vision of this painting. And I thought, oh my God, I always ask my guides, where is this painting going to roost? I know it's meant for somebody, but not maybe this month. And that was done, what, in 2018, I think I did that painting. The funny thing is, like she said, I don't write Chinese. And it says Dragon Medicine, and her name is on here, Li. Well,
I'll
that
just show
blew me
you.
away.
Yeah,
Because my
see?
guides were saying
Here.
to me, go
L-I.
find that painting with the water dragon. You got to give that to Lily. It's meant to roost in her home. Do you think I could find it? Because I have like 550 paintings, right? And I'm flipping. I must have gone through the binders like I don't know how many times. And finally, I found out. Oh my God, here it is! And I thought I gave it away because I've given away so many paintings, right? And I knew this was meant for her, and that's how it started. I really felt that I had to give this to her, and why I wanted to connect with her. And it's so, to me, it's very meaningful. And I gave it to you with all my heart and soul because when I give something, it's like spirits using me as a vessel to say you need to acknowledge their beauty, their gifts, and this is spirit's way of saying thank you for being you and doing what you do.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so, so
Oh my God,
much.
Lily,
Yes,
you
thank you.
deserve so much and more. I wish I could give you more, but it's an honor. It really is an honor to be able to share my heart. Like I always say, if you can't share what you love and what you're passionate, what's the point in any of this? You keep it to yourself. What good is it going to do? Like you're healing from it, but I know that and my angels told me, my guides, when you heal through your paintings and you share with others, they are healing too. On some level, there's so many codes in here. Even under the painting, I do scribbles. I don't even know what they mean, and cover it in painting. So there's so many layers to my painting. Not only is it the metaphors of the paintings, the symbols on them, the colors, um, the underneath painting codes, and the music I attach to all my messages, they all vibrate different tones and brings everything together. So my guide said, don't worry, put it out there as much as you can, whatever medium. No, I don't even know how to use the computer that much. Sometimes I just post. I don't even see who liked or didn't like, unless they make a comment. Then I'll look at it, right? Because I don't have the time. All I want to do is paint, paint, paint. And now that I'm retired, I'm blessed to be able to do that because that's where my mind focuses on. Um, but anyway, I am so grateful for you all. You're all very special, and the family has come together, like I said, and work are going to be coming together. And I can't put into words how happy I am. And I feel like crying because I love you guys all so very much.
Aw,
And I want to be there for you.
we all love you too, Gina.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm a Cancer. Sorry. I get really emotional because my feelings are so powerful. It's hard for me to contain myself. And it's not tears of sadness, it's tears of joy. It really
Mm,
is.
yes,
So thank
yes.
you for being there and supporting me throughout all these years. And it's never ceases to amaze me how we connect because Teresa introduced me to Gina. And I was thinking about it many times. I got, every time we introduce one another and the family comes together, I feel like we're creating a Merkaba. We're all diamonds in the rough at the beginning, and when we connect, we're creating that facet of the diamond, and we're all shining so brilliantly from different angles of light. And this Merkaba, if you were put pins on a map on all of us and where we live, you really can see there is a sequential, almost way of showing that we're connecting like a triangle, and that triangle connects to that triangle, and we're creating that Merkaba. So we're all flying on the same boat.
I love that. I love that analogy.
Yeah.
I just want to quickly say hi to the people that commented. Hi,
Hi,
Teresa. Hey,
Teresa.
hey. Hi, Peace for Healers. That's Erin who just joined us.
Hi,
Hi.
Erin.
Hey. And hey, Tanis. Hey,
Hi,
hey.
Tan.
And Linda.
Hi,
Hi, Linda.
Linda.
And Michelle. Hey,
Hi,
Michelle.
Michelle. Sorry I don't know all of you, but my heart goes out to you, and you're still our family. So You're in my heart and my soul.
Yes, and hi to everybody else that didn't comment, because unfortunately, if you don't comment, we don't know that you're here. That's just the way the system works. So if you would like to say hi in the comments, then we would love to say hi to you personally. But as you can see, so I was saying, right, because I was kind of taking, let me finish one thing because there's so
Yeah.
many thoughts. So as I was saying, you know how powerful Gina's visual is, right? Because I was saying she's able to capture what she sees in her mind's eye onto paper so vividly because she doesn't know Chinese, right? Or Japanese or any of that
Or any
languages.
any other language.
Yes.
I
And
barely know Italian. No, I'm kidding.
so, oops. So notice how here, okay, why is it want to sleep on me? Okay, hold on. Okay, so notice here that the Chinese here is actually real words. It's love, laughter, and star, right? And I remember Gina asking me, "What does that Chinese say?" And literally, it says Li, Li, my last name. Okay, why
That
is it
blew me
fading?
away too.
Yeah. So that was so interesting. So she asked me, "What does that Chinese say?" I said, "Well, it says love, laughter, and star." And then she says, "Oh my God, that is you." Remember you said that? You said
Yeah.
that's exactly me with the hair, with the
Well, you
dark
did
hair.
tell me you're an old soul for many cosmics, centuries and
Yes,
centuries, and can't even put a
absolutely.
number to it, right?
Absolutely,
So there you
absolutely.
go. There it is.
So then
And you're a mother dragon.
we'll go to the mother dragon story. So then what happened was I'm like, oh, okay. So I know because I've been is the word dawdling? Like I've been taking my time going, okay, I know I'm supposed to put this in all the light codes I've channeled into a book. I know, but the truth is I haven't really looked into it. I haven't really started scanning anything because it's from handwritten to digital, right? So I'm like, well, thank you for the reminder because usually dragons are they
Yeah.
have a certain energy, yes, and
Yeah.
they will
But
tell
they're
you
gentle with
exactly.
you.
Yes, because they will tell you exactly what they think and they're very straightforward,
Yep.
right?
No nonsense.
No nonsense. But with me, they're so respectful and they're so um kind and gentle and they're
Because
not
you're the
pushing me.
mommy.
They're not pushing me. They're like going, can you remember because remember to bring our book out, hello, right, dragon, hello, Gina, can you help remind Lily bring this painting to her?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened was after I received this painting, I was totally amazed and I loved it so much, right?
Thank you,
And I
Lily.
said,
That's
Gina,
my inspiration.
I said, Gina, do you actually do higher self paintings as well? And because I know you're an oracle painter.
Let me tell them the backstory on that one.
Oh, this one or
Yeah.
that one? This one.
This one.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah,
Should I
story.
show her now? Show them now, or
No,
oh,
wait.
don't show. Okay, okay.
So basically,
Yeah.
we're supposed to meet Lily at a coffee shop for the first time so I can give her that painting. And that morning when I got up, and it was like just across the street because my eyesight's not good, I haven't been driving a lot. I thought, okay, I felt like pulling up paper and started to sketch. And I'm sketching a face of an Asian woman. And I'm thinking, oh, this is Lily. And I said to myself, well, you guys, I just have a painting in my purse and now you want me to do another one for her? I go, what's going on here? There must be a reason. I said, okay, put that pencil down. You're going to be late meeting her for a coffee because it was like 5 to 10. I put it down and ran across the street, and beautiful Lily was sitting there. We started talking and sharing. And then all of a sudden, after she saw that paint, she goes, can you do something for me? So continue.
So I said, I just got the inspiration to ask this. I said, actually, because you do commission painting, right? She goes, yes. I said, would it be possible for you to actually help me maybe channel and higher self painting for me, like for myself? So that's what I asked.
Yeah, and then I thought, oh my God, you can't make this stuff up. Honestly, like it blows me away too. I started sketching it before she even asked me to do it. And this is the painting that came out of her higher self. And I really
Can I
felt,
show them now?
yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. I really felt the mother dragon energy in there so profoundly. And she's got such a delicate and softness about herself that you would never know that she was a mother of a dragon. Um, you actually carry the essence of Kuan Yin. You
Do
really,
I?
yeah, you do.
Someone actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
someone mentioned that.
I
Yeah.
couldn't believe what I was doing because this was not a dream. It just came to me in a vision. When I meditate on her, I say, okay, how do you want me to do this higher self or really continue it? Because I just started with this part, the face, right? And then everything else came in after. And when I finished, I thought, oh my God, that's so Lily. So that's how it came to be. Yeah, but I can go into the Akashic. I've done paintings on past lives have come to me for some people, and I've done that too. Anyway, you know what? I don't have control over this stuff. Whatever I'm guided to do, I don't question it anymore. I just do it. If it's meant to be, it'll happen and it'll come to me. If not, it won't. Um, some guy asked me to do a painting. He's a psychic, and he so thought about four of my paintings so far. And he wanted me to do a painting for his client. Just to make a long story short, this girl's having problems. She's going out with this guy. He's betraying her and then plays nice when he's with her. And I thought to myself, well, the writing's on the wall. You don't need to be psychic to know that, right? And I meditated on this girl's name. And what came to me, the sea creatures. And when I told him the backstory after I showed him the painting before he decided he wanted to buy it, that there's a lot of fish in the sea and she has to dig deep within herself and emotional self in order to find her own treasures. I don't think he liked what I said, but I was speaking my truth. I only give what I get because he's eager to sell her more, invitations for getting psychic readings. They're like gypsy kind of background, right? So he says, yeah, but that's not, I know that, but that's not what I want to toss it. Well, I'm not going to lie. So either you want the painting or you don't because I'm not changing it. And you know what? He didn't end up buying it, but that's okay with me. I said to my husband, I don't chase people to or force them. I'm not here to convince, convert, or
Hmm.
sell anything.
Hmm.
If they feel guided and attracted and it means something to them, if I could put a smile on your face, I've done my job. And I'm happy. That's my payment, my reward. Mind you, now that I'm not working, I can use a little bit of extra cash,
Yes,
right? But
absolutely.
other than that, it's not really about the money at the end of the day. It's more about doing what I love. And I'm going to show you, I have to bring it up on my iPad.
Christy said, Gina sent me a painting of a raven and
Yeah.
a skull. Love, I love it. It's so majestic. And Teresa said, Gina has painted three past lives of mine and one of my Blue Ray guide, Al Almoria.
Moria, yeah.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Well, you continue talking while I look for what I'm
Yes,
looking
yes.
for because I got so many paintings there.
Yes, and Chrissy says, I'm so thankful for all of you guys. And so, hi, Christy. Hi,
Hi,
Jen.
Christy. Mwah! My beautiful soul.
Hi,
Here's
Jennifer
Moria that
Boyan.
belonged to Teresa. I don't know if you could see him that I did for Teresa.
Yes.
And Christy, I guess I could find
Okay.
her crow. I
Uh,
love crows. They're my messengers as well. Oh, here it is.
oh,
Right
thank you,
there.
Christy. Christy says, thank you, Lily. I love your story. Congrats on your book. Thank you. Thank you.
This is the crow I did for Lily.
Oh, for Christy.
Oh, Christy,
Christy,
sorry.
yes.
Christy. And so many
Nice.
more. Like, some of them were past lives. Like, I did one for Rio's son. He was a pirate. I love that one.
Maybe show us.
Yeah.
Okay, if
What
you
do you want
go
me to show
to
you?
all of your paintings, I just want to show all of you how many paintings
Oh my
actually
God.
Gina has. Okay, so let's just scroll. Wait,
Oh
hold
my
on.
God.
So just an idea.
Um,
Yeah, from the.
there we go. This was my first painting I did that was like Oh my God.
That she said a kindergarten can do it. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
kindergarten can't
exactly.
do it. Can't kindergartner cannot do it.
Um, and like I don't know, there's just
Mhm.
too many here, but there's
Just want to show
553.
you. Yeah, yeah. I just want to
Like
show
there's
them.
so many here, and I have like 53 paintings I have not posted that to the public yet, because I'm told by my guides when to post them and when not to post them. The other thing that happened this morning that was so magical on my way here. Talk about Lily and I
Hmm.
always vibing on the same wave. I went. I always run to the little girls room first thing in the morning. Not that you need to know that, but anyway. And I look out the window, and the sun was just coming out, and all of a sudden, this I saw a dragon flying where the sun was. I don't know if you could see it on my image here because I did take a picture because I had to share it with Lily.
Let's
It's not
see.
really
Let's try
defined.
it. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to capture it.
Yeah, let me
But
try the other one. So I made it larger, but this
no, hard
yellow
to capture
spot
it.
here,
Yeah, no, hard.
that's the dragon.
Maybe we'll post it as a comment. It's hard to see because of the shadows.
Yeah.
I think the
But
screen, the
anyway, I
thing.
thought to
Yeah.
myself, well, that goes to prove spirits are on our side. They're holding space for us, and it's going to be a magical day because the dragon came up and Mama Dragon was coming to see me.
And another interesting story about this painting is, so at the time when I received it, I was just too really excited, right? And at the time I was actually talking with Vin,
Oh, yeah,
Vin
you wanted me
Dragonheart.
to talk to him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I just happened to be talking to Vin Dragonheart, and I'm like, oh, Gina just gave me I just received my higher self painting from Gina. He's like, oh, really? Let me have a look. So I send it to him. And then he goes, would you like to connect with the dragon? He goes, oh, I know you know how to do it, but do you want to do it now? I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's do that. Right. So we connected to the dragon. Again, I didn't clue in the size of the dragon. I didn't clue in. All I clued in was, oh, a female with a dragon. That's how I clued in. Okay. So then he goes, okay, let's tap in, right? Do you want to connect? I said, yeah, let's connect. So I connected. He goes, what do you feel? I said, that's weird. Why? It feels like the dragon wants to
Jump
jump
on
on
you.
my lap. I said, that's weird. Jump on my arms? Jump on my lap? I said, oh, now my arms feel so sore. Like as if I remember when I was carrying my son when they were little, it was like, oh, my arms are so sore. Because at the beginning, you're carrying them like this. And then at the end, you're like carrying them all the way down here because my arms are so sore. I'm like, but my arms are really sore, right? That's weird. And then, and then Ben goes, well, that makes sense because it's a baby dragon. I was like, oh, yes, I remember Gina told me it's a baby dragon. I just never clue in the size of a dragon because regular dragons are way bigger than this. And I never clued in, right? Because I was too excited that I received the painting. So that was a wild, wild experience.
Yeah, that was wild. Like you blew me away when you told me that story. I thought, oh my God. Again, how can you make this stuff up?
It's true. How can you make it up? Like literally, I felt it, and I
Exactly.
felt because I thought it was weird. Why jumping my lap or jumping in my arms? That's weird. Why are my arms so sore? Why is it tired? The upper arm, not even any other parts of my arm, just the upper one.
Yeah, I used to
So
walk
that was
around with my
hilarious.
son sitting on my hips because I
Yes, I
couldn't
did
hold
that.
him.
Yes. So a quick hi to hi Kimmy.
Hi, Kimmy. You know what? I
Oh,
can't believe
Sandy
how.
too.
Hi,
Sandy,
Sandy.
Christmas. Hi,
I can't believe
Sandy.
how magical everything comes together. It never ceases to amaze me how spirit puts all the pieces of the puzzle together and creates a picture.
Yes.
So we, being as human beings, our brain can only handle so much information, right? And convince us because we question our sanity a lot of the times. Are we doing the right thing, or am I imagining this, or am I losing my mind? But these are all confirmation that we're on the right path. We're doing what our soul and heart desire really wants, and don't let anything stop you. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I look at it this way: no matter what you do, good, bad, or indifferent, but our hearts are geared to sharing with your hearts. As long as the intention behind whatever you're doing is from purity and love, you have nothing to worry about. Put it out there. Doesn't matter if it sounds crazy,
Yes.
because someone needs to hear that.
Yes.
And it's not that we don't know all these things. We're all well aware. But humanity has a tendency of forgetting things, right? Because we file them in a little cabinet, they collect us, and then when somebody says, "Oh, I remember that," and go back to that filing cabinet, see? So we know it and we have all the answers, but we need to repeat ourselves constantly in different ways. Not even like you'll say something, I say something. We all share in different ways. The message underlining is the same, but people receive it in a different way because that's the vibration they're vibing on, and their way of understanding makes it easier for them to absorb it. So I think that's a blessing in itself.
Yes, and actually, one of the reasons why I love these kind of lives that I do is because we can show people how there's actually magic all around us,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And it's not just maybe you have been experiencing it, but you're
Hmm.
like, no, it's in my head. It couldn't
Yeah.
be. No dragons. Yeah, it's just yeah, I see a dragon cloud, but yeah, it's in my head, right? Can be, right? But then now you know, right? If you because many people that actually truly connect with dragons, you will often hear them say, um, literally, I talked about this yesterday too with Dina, where we talked about it and said, yeah, because they will say, oh, I see dragon in the sky, you know, clouds, or you know, if I'm going shopping mall, I see dragon, maybe an image on a knapsack or a T-shirt,
Yeah,
and then so on and
absolutely.
so forth, right?
Yeah.
So those are
And then again,
definitely
it's confirmation, affirmation, right?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And even this story, you know,
Yeah, who
that
would have thought,
Gina,
eh? And then Vin
yeah,
had to go confirm it by saying it's sitting on your lap.
yeah, because I said it's sitting on my lap, but is it sitting on my lap? Yeah, he said, well, it makes sense because it's a baby dragon. I was like, oh, yeah, yes. But yeah, that's why this is so magical, right?
Yeah.
Because the dragons are literally again saying, okay, can you please get this book out? You know, there's
Sorry,
a
you
little
gotta be
bee.
there.
Yeah. Can
We
you
love
please?
you.
Yeah. Can you please get this book out? You know, the humanity really needs it.
Yeah.
And they really need the dragon energy and the activations and everything. So, uh, Gina, please help.
Well, I
Right.
didn't help you. You did this on your own for your guys, but you know what? I just kind of glimpsed through it, and it's so powerful. I'm so grateful for you to share this with me
Aw,
this morning.
thank
And
you.
I knew in my heart you're going to do a lot of good things. Like you've already done, but you're going to be doing more. You're going to be so darn busy, girl. You won't have
Aw.
time to even go to the little girl's room.
Thank you, Gina.
And thank you for having me.
Yes, but I actually, what I still want to do is tell us a bit more about how people can connect with you if they wish to receive a
Well, I'm on
painting from you.
Messenger, and I don't have a group, but I have my own Facebook page, which is Gina Palazzo. My brother actually set it up for me, which was nice of him because he's a computer whiz on my. And you can send me a message if you're interested. I do have PayPal. I've never used it.
It's
If
okay,
any,
I'll help her.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm really bad when it comes. Honestly, I don't even have the patience to read into all the do this, do that kind of thing because my eyesight's not as 100% use. Even when I wear glasses, I get a headache to reading glasses. So I just want to paint. That's my passion, and where I want to spend all my time, I want to waste it reading stuff that I can't even see. So thank you, Lily, for helping me.
Yeah, no worries. And yeah, so if you're interested in this, in a painting for yourself, then definitely reach out to Gina and she will be able to assist you. So, in addition to the actual painting itself, she is so good in explaining the symbolisms in exactly what it is that she drew. Maybe if you can kind of give an example because I love the way you explained it, and I was going, "Wow, I should record this." Because oh, we can record it now.
Okay, well,
Because I'm like, I wow, that's very deep.
Well, the weeping willow to me is a very special tree. I love the weeping willow, and to me, it's the mother of all trees. And so that's just the emotional behind the tree, the emotions. Of course, the water, it represents emotion. The baby dragon is the gentleness and the respect that they have for you. That doesn't overwhelm you, because if they did, you probably would have said bye, right?
It's true.
And
I would.
carrying the essence, I really felt the essence of Kuan Yin within Lily. So I don't even know how it came to be. But anyway, I just went with my feelings and what I was seeing in my mind's eye. The lotus, it's like, lotus are beautiful, right? But they come out of mud. So no matter how bad your life is, you go through the mud, but you can create beauty from what we learn through the mud that we go through in life, I guess you can say, right? In simple words. And then the spring, the cherry blossoms, to me is always like every day is a new beginning. It doesn't matter spring, winter, or whatever, but I just love the color pink because to me it's the heart chakra, and it's a pure love, like innocent love. That's what pink represents. So basically, and then of course there's little butterflies in there, which is transformation. The birds to me are freedom, just to give you an idea, right? But yeah, so you know what? It's in the eyes of the beholder at the end of the day, because it doesn't matter what it means to me. It's what are you getting out of it? What does it mean to you, and how does it make you feel? That's the important thing, because my message may be one thing, but when you look at it, you'll get something. When I talk to Teresa or Linda, they'll pick up on things on my paintings that, like, I notice them, but it's more profound for them, those metaphors of the meaning, than it is for me, right? Because that's what they needed to see. And I love it because it all comes together like a tapestry. It creates a beautiful painting for everybody, and how we handle and see things. It's all about perception at the end of the day.
Yeah,
So that's basically it.
I love that. I love that because all the not just the painting itself, right? That you've actually were able to capture, and all the symbolisms as well as music. It actually comes with music as well.
Oh, music's important to me.
Yes.
Very important to me.
Yeah, yeah. So all that is included in Gina's. Do you call it oracle painting, or
Yeah,
how do you
I
call
don't
it?
call myself an artist. I call myself an oracle,
Art,
inspiring. Yeah, the spiritual inspiring oracle.
spiritual inspiring oracle, and what do you call this? Like a
It's an
painting?
oracle.
Oh, oracle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if you're interested in that, again, reach out to Gina for sure. And 10, I think I read somewhere 10 says she would love to have a drawing. Oh, here she said, best story ever. One day I would love to have a drawing. Yes, definitely, Tanis. Reach out to Gina. And here, Jennifer Boyne, Jen said, where does one even start to publish a book? Hey, Jen, come to the live tomorrow that I have with Misty Riston at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. She is so helpful. She's one of the people that I'm truly thankful as well. So come to that live and get to know her. She's able to help you. She was so helpful for um, with my, because I never thought I was a writer, right? Like author, no, 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 right? So now I actually have the third book coming out in within 6 months. Okay, and Misty helped us, helped Dina and Rochelle and I in the first book, the journey of transformation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
love that.
yeah, so Misty helped us with that, and my second book is with Dr. Leyland, which is a regular book, meaning the first book with Dina and Rochelle is an experiential one.
Yeah.
And so is this one. This is an experiential one. And I found out that if I write any books, it'll be likely experiential because that's for
Mhm.
me, light codes. So I'm coming up with a series of this, right? So the second book that I wrote that I just finished, Rebel with a Cause, it's actually a regular read where I'm not a rebel, right? I'm not fighting for anything,
You
but
don't look like a rebel to me.
yeah, the traditional way. But however, I do have a true passion,
Yes.
right, in
A
helping.
passionate rebel.
Yes, a true passion in assisting the collective.
Yes.
And I truly know, I don't just believe, I know that it will assist the collective and humanity.
And
And
it is.
my thought is, what I am passionate about is totally outside of the box. And what is that? Light language. I want to help normalize light language, right? And normalize the fact that you, all of us, we have these innate or so-called psychic. I don't like the word psychic because it has a gatekeeping feel to it, like, ooh, only certain people can. But no, we all have it. So I'm here to try to normalize it, try to empower you to tap into your soul dialect, light language,
Yeah.
so that that's the fastest way to awaken to who you truly are. Yeah. So that is a little, so now I'm actually embodying the new
The new
new
you.
new rebel with a cause,
Yeah.
the metaphor or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what that is. And yeah, so Jen, come and join us tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow morning. Or come, yeah.
I'll be there.
Okay, yay.
You know, I never speak. Have to say, Teresa Holmes did an integration for light language for me.
Yes.
But my throat gets dry all the time. I can't. When I was young, I used to be a singer. I wanted to be an opera singer.
Hmm.
But as I got older, my voice changed, and now it's like I can't hold a tune. So when I'm listening to music, I actually hum to the music, to the melody. And to me, my language comes in many forms. And for me, it's my paintings.
Yes,
That's light
absolutely.
language without having to verbalize it.
Yes.
But I do it with myself, so I can't go online like you do or Teresa does and, click, 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 do all these beautiful vibrations. It's not part of my forte. My forte is what I do.
Yeah, because absolutely you're right. Because light language comes in many, many different forms, right?
Exactly.
It's not just verbal. It's also includes singing,
Yeah, I
right,
use
and
my
tuning.
hands too.
Yeah, with your hand
Yeah,
gesture and also body movement, like a
yeah.
dance, and definitely light coded, written light codes,
Yeah.
right, right, like the ones in my book, and also even on the like
I
up
love
here.
that.
Yeah, these are light codes as well. So light codes
Hmm.
as well as paintings could include light language and light codes in here as well. So absolutely, in so many different forms.
Yeah.
But we have 12 minutes left,
Okay.
Gina. But before we leave, I would love also, though, actually, for everyone to know a little bit more about you
Okay. Well,
and how you actually came to where you are
today.
today. Like, how did you
Oh
even
my
start
God, my
tapping into all
story
this?
is so. I have so many
Maybe
miracles.
come in a little bit
I
because you're,
have. There's
yeah.
been so many
Are
miracles
you
and
comfortable?
my life and so many synchronicities. I've traveled the world because I worked for travel for 10 years. I felt that every country I visited, it was like home for me. I used to get deja vu. When I went to Holland, I saw, and I went into the building, or I guess it's a museum now for Anne Frank. I actually felt the Germans there. I had to stop and breathe, like sit on a stone because I could see what was happening. When I went to Pompeii, where I'm Italian background, I couldn't breathe. I could feel myself breathing in the fallout of the volcano and people running and screaming. But I didn't understand what I know today because back then I knew I had a gift, but I didn't hone into all my gifts. And boy, was I surprised when I started learning about my gifts because I had more gifts than I even gave myself credit for. But now it's become, I do my Reiki. I've taken every course you can think of. I'm 69 years old, not ashamed to admit it. I earned it. But I've done everything under the sun, all the courses, all the healing modalities from Reiki to hands on healing, crystals, colors, this, that. Yeah, I hit it all. Did I know what I know today? No. But as I grew older and more mature in my, I guess, my path, I'm at a point in my life, I really don't care what people think of me or what they say. I do my own thing. Either take me or leave me. It doesn't matter because I know my heart's pure. If I give from a pure heart. And I want to see a smile on somebody's face. I don't want to see them crying. I don't talk about negative. I don't go into politics.
I'm waiting for heart to come out. Usually hearts will come out. No, continue talking.
Politics because we get bombarded with so much negativity on this 3D level. And all I want is to spread and open the heart of love and joy. And that's where my paintings come from. You'll never see darkness in my oracles or my painting, except for I use black. I didn't even use black when I used to paint before because I didn't want the color black because I think black is too powerful. But now I'm starting to integrate it because you know what? You can't have the light without the darkness. And I always say to myself, I'm not afraid. You can destroy my body, but you can't have my soul because it doesn't even belong to me. It belongs to our Father, Mother, God. So you can do anything you want to this body, but I don't fear you. And if it's my time to go, I'm ready to come home. Go for it, right? But anyway, you know what? You need the darkness in order to know the light. And when I say stand behind me, it's because the darkness actually illuminates your brilliance. So you don't have to fear it. And letting go, I had a lot of bad things happen in my life, sad things, trauma, whatever you want to call it. We all have a story, right? But people have a tendency of remembering bad things in their life. I try to focus on all the miracles in my life. I actually saw Mother Mary with my physical eyes. I mentioned this to you. And Lily and I went to this place where I saw her. 50 people didn't, and 50 people did. But when I saw her, I still didn't believe what I was seeing. I thought I was hallucinating. So my friend says to me, "What's wrong with you? Don't you have any respect?" And I said, "You know what? I still don't believe it." I'm thinking to myself, this is a hologram. It's not real, right? And I said, "Okay, describe her to me." And she did. And I thought, oh my God, she looks exactly the way I saw her the night before in my dream. Because everything comes to me in a dream first. I talk to the deceased, my family members come to me. My husband's afraid to let me go to funeral homes because come back with a story or nothing. And it freaks him out. And I said, what do you think I am? A witch? I'm going to fly away on a broom? This is who I am. Um, I, I can't even begin to tell you. I never knew I never even knew I could paint for raw. Go figure. I don't consider myself an artist. I consider myself an oracle. And I know I've had many, many past lives as an oracle, Daphne, and the time of the Greeks and the myths and stuff. I'm all over the map. I sometimes feel like that movie, Lucy, that movie Lucy.
Yes.
That's how my brain is sometimes. I can't. There's so much stuff going up in there that I don't know if I'm coming or going, and it's really hard for me to know. Even when I'm writing a message like I had from a dream, I'll put it in point forms, but it's all over the map. I have to stop and reread it and put it in paragraphs. So it doesn't even make sense to me. But anyway, there's just too much to tell. I'm an old goat. What can I say? I'm just joking, guys. I earned my age. I'm proud of it. I've come a long way, but I've really learned how to let go and let be and let God. Because you know what? We make our destiny. Nothing is written in stone. And what you believe is what you conceive. And I believe that there is a lot of love and light in the world. Thanks, my beautiful sister. I love
Oh.
you. And I wish you guys were here because this hug for her is for all of you too. Okay? From my heart to your heart. Mwah.
Yes. Mine as well. My hug to her is for all of you. All of you.
I'm so glad you live near me. I was gonna ask Rochelle to come today too,
Yes,
But then
yes.
I thought, okay, well, Lily has something set, so I didn't want to ruin it for you.
Yes.
Oh, one more thing before we go. So we had the eclipse and the full moon,
Mhm.
and this messed up. I'm ahead of everything. Like I don't paint right on that day because it takes me a while to do it. But I always tell Spirit tells me what to come through and when to post it. Well, I did this painting maybe 3 months ago. I posted it on my wall yesterday, and it has to do with the Christ consciousness of the Aquarium. And this is the constellation of Venus, which I love. And it was so powerful when I went there in a dream. It's like I'm flying in the cosmos without a spacesuit. And I'm seeing these things, but it's the energy behind the vision that I have that is so hard to put into words because the English language is limited. Even Sanskrit, like I studied all the different, I'm a history buff, so I go into to the myths and stuff. Um, every word, and even in Latin or different, European, one word can be 10 different things depending how you use it in a sentence. I think the Chinese is the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Some
well.
words, yeah.
And English is limited. So how do you describe what you're feeling in your heart and putting into words? You can't do it. It's a feeling. Feelings cannot be put
Yes,
into
that's
words.
why for me
That's
it's a
why
lot easier.
light
Light.
language
Hmm.
is so
Yes.
profound because it's not a word, it's not an intellectual understanding, it's the vibration behind the one that's giving out the light language, and you do it so well. I
Oh,
remember
thank
the
you.
healing you gave me when we were at Marmara.
Yes.
I felt tingles go through my body, up and down my spinal cord, and I was feeling wobbly, but I actually got an urge of energy after, and I had to hold
Ah,
on to you.
yes.
As we were walking, I thought, oh, this poor girl, she has to walk with this old lady holding her arms so she can get from A to B. Anyway, that's it. I'm not going to say anymore because you know what? There's just too much to tell.
Yeah, she has so
It's a
many
never
fascinating
ending
stories.
stories. I've had a
Yes.
lifetime to experience, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, lots
Yeah,
of miracles in
definitely.
my life and things I can't deny because you know what? Like doubting Thomas, he had to put his finger in that wound in order to bleed. I had people around me to confirm that I'm not crazy and it really happened. Even when I get messages from the deceased friend, I always tell them, don't tell me something I already know about my friend because I've known her for a long time. Tell me something that I never heard that's only between you and her, and they'll tell me.
Hmm.
And that's the confirmation. Yes, it was my father in law, like in the case of my friend, right?
Yes.
And yeah, so I used to get visions too when I was younger of, catechism. Like when I was supposed to go to California, San Francisco, that year when the bridge fell. Remember that bridge and all the cars under it?
Okay.
That was in, I think, the late 90s.
Okay.
I was traveling and I was supposed to go there. My trip got canceled, and I'm glad it didn't because that's when they had the earthquake and the bridge went kaputzi. And I
Because you
said,
weren't meant to be there.
no.
Yeah.
Tsunami, when it happened on the Asian side, I saw it before it happened. I saw President Kennedy, I was only, what, 9 years old when he got shot. A month before, I had a dream about him getting killed. I
Yeah.
didn't know he was who he was,
Yeah.
how important, but in my heart, I knew it was someone very important.
Closer to the camera. Yeah.
Sorry, it was
I
someone
want people
very,
to see you.
someone very important, and it was going to affect the whole world. And
Mhm.
when I saw it on TV, I remember saying to myself, "That's him." And it's like a ton of bricks left my shoulder. But I said to Spirit, God, whatever you want to name it, because it's only a name, you can't name God. If I have to have these kind of visions of bad things to happen, don't even tell me because it just broke my heart and I would cry for weeks. I can't do anything about it. I don't want to know. Just send me things that I can come into my dreams that will inspire people and show how much you love them. And I even said that when I was 12, God, teach me how to love like I've never loved before. Not human love, but your love. I want to know the divine love and what it really means. And let me tell you, be careful what you ask for because learning how to love,
True.
you go through a lot of pain.
Yeah. It is so true. Be careful what
You
you
ask
ask
for.
for. Yeah, be careful.
And
It is so true. So
yeah,
true.
and
Yeah.
last night I was with these energy changes, like a lot of old stuff that I thought I worked with have been coming up. I've been divorced 23 years, and I was thinking when I married my husband, I really loved him. I really did. And I thought about that moment and when we were getting married and vows we said to us, and he left me for someone else, right? And I thought I really did love that man, and I still love him. I forgive him. I don't condone what happened. I haven't thought about. I didn't even ask my son about him. My son's 4 years old now, but I never ask what goes on in his father's life because for me, it's like a book that's sitting on a shelf collecting dust. And it almost like it didn't even happen, that marriage. If it wasn't for my son, I didn't feel like I'd be married to him. But I've moved on with my life and I don't even think about it. I'm not hurt anymore. I feel pity and sadness because he hasn't changed. And he's going through with this marriage, he's doing the same thing. It's like history repeats itself. And it breaks my heart when people want to help, but the more you want to help them and they're not ready to be helped, you can't do or say anything because it has to be their decision.
Yes,
You
that
can't
is so
help
true.
someone that is not ready to be helped.
Hmm.
You can't heal, and you're not even healers. We're vessels to give that be a vessel for healing because that person's not ready to receive. All we could do is plant the seed, hold space, and move on.
Hmm.
That's all I have to say. That's it. I could go on for another 10 years. Sorry, guys.
Thank you, everyone,
Thank
for
you.
being here
Mwah.
today, for
I love you
hanging out
all.
with us, and for all your comments and all your interactions. Yeah, we really love it. Where's the hearts? Usually, if you go like this properly, then hearts would just jump out. I don't know how to do it, or thumbs up, anything? No.
I can't see your comments, but I'll read them when I go home.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, you will do that.
Yeah.
And so before we hop off again, the Dragon
25th.
Activation, yes, Light Codes book, September 25th. And I see Teresa says she already got it down in her calendar.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. And tomorrow, again on 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Friday, I will be hopping on a live with
Ooh, can't
Misty
wait.
Lee Riston. Yes, and as well as 2 p.m. actually Eastern Time tomorrow, Friday as well. Vin Dragonheart will be
Oh, I
hopping on
can't
that
wait to
live
meet
with
him. I've
me.
never met
Yes,
him
you
before.
have it. Okay,
No.
all right. So that'll be great. That'll be fun. So again.
Um, hey, guys, these hugs are for you too, okay? Not just for me and her. I love you all. God bless you. Have a beautiful, glorious, wonderful day and lots of angel hugs
Yes, bye
and
everyone.
dragon hugs.
And dragon hugs. Bye.